Can I have 5 minutes of your time to ask you to think about time? We're living in strange times, and we have the opportunity to think about the times in which we are living, and to think about time and to think about eternity. Time is important to us. We can have time on our hands and time to play with, and yet we often don't have enough time. Time flies, and yet at other times time seems to drag past. Time can be saved, and time can be lost. Time is precious, and so we try to make up for lost time. We try to invest our time wisely, but so easily we waste time. We can have the time of our lives and gather up a lifetime of memories. We remember that time we have spent, and we plan to spend lots of time in the future. But we all know that time is short. My life on earth began in a moment of time back in 1972. At the time of recording, that time can be measured in 47 years, 9 months, 28 days, or 574 months, or 2,495 weeks, or 17,469 days, or 419,256 hours, 25,155,360 minutes. However you want to measure time, time is limited and time runs out. My time is limited, and my time will run out. My heart will stop beating and I will die. I don't know when my time will come. I don't know when my time on earth will be finished, but I know that it will. And so because I know that time is precious and that time on earth is limited, I seek to invest for eternity. Jesus said it's the wise person who stores up treasure in heaven, who puts the kingdom of God first. Prophet Hosea says this in Hosea 10, verse 12. Sow for yourself righteousness, reap the fruit of unfailing love, and break up the unplowed ground, for it is time to seek the Lord until he comes and showers righteousness upon you. This is the time to invest. This is the time to use wisely what God has given to us. To seek the Lord now, today, at this time. To live right, loving and fruitful lives in the service of God now, so that when he comes, so that when we meet him face to face, he will shower us with good things for all of eternity. The Apostle Paul says that now is the time of God's favour. Now is the day of salvation. This is the time to prepare for eternity and to begin living for eternity. This is the time. This is the moment. This is the moment when we can choose to love and follow Jesus. And there's a real urgency to this because of that limited time. In Romans 13:11, Paul says, "Do this understanding the present time. The hour has come for you to waken from your slumber, because your salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The night is nearly over. The day is almost here." The night is coming to an end. It's time to waken up. Too long we have lived in a land that has forgotten eternity and turned away from God. In these days, we have been given a moment to think about our lives, to think about our mortality, to think about eternity. So often we let time slip through our fingers. We miss our opportunities. So now, today, will you come to Jesus? This is the time to turn to him for forgiveness and new life. This is time to prepare for eternity. What will you do before your time runs out?